Have you ever felt like she loves you, but won't admit it? She looks at you differently. Her energy shifts when you walk in, and yet she acts like it's nothing. It's confusing, right? Because deep down you feel something real, but her behavior keeps you guessing. Here's what most men don't understand. Some women love with intensity, but fear with the same intensity too. They don't hide their feelings because they don't care. They hide them because they're terrified of being seen. Today, I'll reveal 6 powerful signs a woman is in love with you but scared to show it. Through the lens of Stoic psychology and human behavior, if you recognize these, you'll finally understand what her silence truly means. 1. Her eyes speak the truth. Her words deny. When a woman is afraid of love, her words will lie, but her eyes never will. You'll catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not watching. You'll feel that brief moment when her eyes soften, when her entire energy changes. She might quickly look away, pretend to be busy, or even act like she wasn't paying attention. But you saw it. That flash of affection, that tenderness she couldn't hide. Psychologists call this emotional leakage, when our true feelings slip past our control. No matter how guarded she is, her eyes will always betray her. In a world obsessed with playing it cool, eye contact is rebellion. Because love, real love, lives in those few seconds of truth before fear takes over. As the Stoics said, you can't hide what your heart believes. If her eyes find you in a crowded room, it's because her heart already has. Trish, she acts cold, son, but only with you. This is one of the most confusing signs for men. You think she doesn't care, but in reality, she's terrified of how much she does. She laughs easily with others, but when you're near, she becomes quiet, distant, even slightly defensive. You text her and she takes hours to reply. But when you finally pull back, she suddenly reappears. This isn't indifference, it's self-protection. When she's with you, her emotions awaken and that scares her. So she builds walls not because she dislikes you, but because you make her feel something she can't control. Marcus Aurelius once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." She imagines getting hurt, so she acts detached. But inside, she's battling feelings she's too scared to admit. A Stoic man doesn't chase the coldness, he reads what it means. Because sometimes emotional distance is just love wearing armor. 3. She finds reasons to stay connected, but never admits why. When she's in love but scared, she won't confess it. She'll circle around it. She'll find ways to text you, call you, or accidentally be where you are. She'll say things like, "Oh, I was just in the area," or "I just remembered something you said." But that's not coincidence. That's emotion looking for a safe doorway. She wants connection but not confrontation. So she disguises emotional need as casual contact. It's her way of saying "I miss you" without risking rejection. In psychology, this is called indirect attachment behavior, the act of seeking closeness while pretending it's unintentional. A Stoic man understands this paradox. He doesn't pressure her for clarity. He lets her reveal herself at her own pace. Because love built in safety grows deeper than love built in fear. 4. Her mood shifts around you. You'll notice something strange. Her energy changes every time you're around. Some days she's warm, talkative, and open. Other days she's distant, cold, or even irritated. But that inconsistency isn't confusion, it's emotional overload. When a woman feels deeply but fears losing control, her emotions collide. You make her feel alive, but you also make her feel exposed. And that inner conflict makes her unpredictable. It's like standing near a fire. She wants its warmth but fears getting burned. So she steps close, then pulls back again and again. If you've ever felt like a woman's hot and cold behavior made no sense, understand this. She's not playing games. She's protecting her heart from herself. A Stoic man doesn't react to her inconsistency. He stays calm, grounded, and patient, because he knows that real love takes time to feel safe enough to stay. 5. She remembers every little detail about you. When a woman truly loves, even secretly, her memory becomes a mirror of her affection. She remembers everything you said, even things you've long forgotten. Your favorite food, that random story from childhood, the kind of coffee you like. You might think it's coincidence. It's not. Her mind is storing pieces of you, because emotionally she's already invested. Neuroscience shows that emotional attachment sharpens recall. When someone matters to us, our brain prioritizes their details as a form of connection. So when she says, "Didn't you mention that once?" Or "I remember that day you wore blue," that's love disguised as casual awareness. It's not memory, it's care. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Pay attention to what things they pay attention to. If she remembers you in detail, it's because you live in her thoughts far more than she'll ever admit." 6. She gets jealous but tries to hide it. This one exposes everything. When she sees you talking to another woman, she might act calm, but her silence will say everything. She might joke, change the subject, or pretend she doesn't care. But you'll notice her mood drop, her tone shift, her eyes harden for just a second. Jealousy isn't about control, it's about fear of loss. And when a woman is in love but scared, that fear becomes unbearable. She doesn't want to admit it because it makes her vulnerable. She doesn't want to lose her emotional dignity, so she swallows the feeling, smiles, and acts unfazed. But make no mistake, jealousy is one of love's loudest whispers, because you can't fake indifference to something that truly matters. A stoic man sees the truth beneath the mask. He doesn't gloat or exploit it, he respects it, because he understands that fear is often just love waiting for reassurance. Conclusion: the stoic way of understanding hidden love. The truth is, love isn't always loud. Sometimes it hides behind silence, coldness, or distance. Some women don't say "I love you." They show it through small details, careful presence, and quiet loyalty. If you're the kind of man who only listens to words, you'll miss it. But if you pay attention to energy, consistency, and emotion, you'll see it everywhere. When she avoids your eyes, she's protecting her heart. When she goes cold, she's managing her fear. When she remembers your details, she's already attached. The stoic man never begs for love, never chases approval. He understands that real affection reveals itself, not through noise, but through patterns. So the next time she hides her feelings behind logic, distance, or indifference, don't react with frustration. Just stay calm, be grounded. Let her feel safe enough to be seen. Because true love doesn't need pressure, it just needs space to breathe. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.